I had been all along, right afterwards, the initial reaction, was to put Carl in the lineup. And I don't know, I was just all day yesterday, I was by myself just thinking about matchups, thinking about adjustments. And, really it hit me when you guys asked me who was starting. And I began to tease saying Jared Jack at the power forward. I don't know, it could be anybody. And then all of a sudden my mind started wandering. And yesterday I came to my coaches early this morning. I said, am I crazy to start Harrison at the 4? I mean, somebody talked me out of it. And they all just smiled and they co-signed it. And I knew it was the right thing. It doesn't matter who starts. I got a tied together team that I'm incredibly proud of. Harrison Barnes, for a rookie, hasn't been getting the respect that he deserves. A rookie that starts for a number 6 seed all year long. Defends, doesn't kill you with numbers, but does everything the right way. It's just an incredible performance by that entire group.
Coach, we know that Curry's a good player and scores a lot.
He's a great player.
He's a great player.
Yes.
Can you explain tonight specifically what he was able to do to get open? And a lot of it wasn't even threes in the first half.
Well, he made shots. I thought in game 1 he missed shots. It's a make-or-miss lead. I thought our big guys did a very good job of setting screens and creating opportunities for him. And he was aggressive. The guy's a big-time player and put on a phenomenal performance tonight.
Coach, do you feel those Steph Curry games coming? Like, can you see a look in his eye, or do you just feel a point in the game when he's going to get rolling?
Well, you get a sense when he's going to get rolling, but more so, you can feel this group. I really felt this game. I told him yesterday, how excited I was, how I felt. And then today, I said again, I really got a great feeling about this thing. Just watching the way we care about each other, the way we practice, the way we talk to each other, the way we keep our heads up, the way guys work. You just get a sense that this is something special, no matter what type of adversity that we face. It's special to have a leader like David Lee, still engaged, still talking. I looked over during the timeout with my coach's huddle, and he's in there. I mean, that's special. That's special.
Coach, would you just talk about why you guys have been so successful keeping the Nuggets away from transition, points off turnovers, that kind of stuff?
You got to make a conscious effort to do that. That's a heck of a basketball team that's extremely well coached. You've got to make a conscious effort to get back in transition. They've hurt us in the past with bad shot selection, with turning the basketball over. They make you pay the price. So we've got to be disciplined, and we've done a very good job of doing that. This series is far from over with. We got a tremendous amount of respect for them, and they're more than capable of coming into Oracle and beating us. So we got to relax, and then we got to get back to work.
Coach, what was your halftime message to your team?
I really liked a lot of the things we did. And my message to them is that we didn't come here to win 24 minutes. In order to beat that team, you've got to put together 48 minutes of discipline, defensive, execution type basketball. They're a team that can put together a run. So I didn't want us to let our guards down. I've seen a lot of teams, up at halftime and blow it.
Coach, what happened at the beginning of the game where Carl was announced, but then you made the switch there?
I'm not really sure. We may have had to go to the bathroom or something. I'm not really sure. But I just, even at, I was making sure it was the right decision. Very well, if they went with Fareed, I may have switched. I'm not really sure. But one thing I know is that whoever it was, whether it was Carl Landry, Jared Jack, no matter Draymond Green, I knew I had a group of engaged guys that can care less about personal recognition. And just a big win for us.
So it literally wasn't that you just changed your mind in that half second that after it had been announced?
No. Just covering all the bases.
Mark, can you just talk about why your zone defense has been so effective?
Well, we played zone at times all season long, and there's times where, we've been hurt playing it, and there's times where we've, been able to get teams out of rhythm playing it. It's been effective because we've made multiple effort plays, because we're protecting the paint. quite honestly, it was a run in the second half where they were 5 for 5 against our zone. So, it's a make or miss thing. Our bread is buttered on man-to-man defensive principles. So we don't want to give anybody a steady diet of zone defense. It was to give us a breather and try to get them out of sync a little bit.
Coach, Jack had a rough game one. What made you put him in the starting lineup this game?
I really don't care about, think about a rough game one and almost had a triple-double. He's a gamer. The day before he went to the gym and shot. Last night, went to the gym and shot. The guy is a great competitor, a great leader, and he's not going to quit. I think, with all due respect, the same stuff that Andre Miller is made up with, Jared Jack is. They're carbon copies. Two pros that compete, play with an edge, and I think are extremely underrated.
When you talked to your coaches this morning about whether you were crazy or whether Harrison Barnes sounded like the right idea, did you at any point bring up the notion that maybe you might want to shoot 65% too?
We're a very good shooting basketball team. I did not bring that up. But we got guys that can knock down shots. When you talk about, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, in my opinion, they're the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game. And I'm a guy that's just not throwing that out there. I followed basketball my entire life. Not only played, covered, but I was a fan as a kid. I watched the great players. And these two guys are absolutely off the charts. I would have put Reggie Miller and myself in there, but I held him down.
Anything else? Great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.